Welcome to In the Box Seat. I'm Ray Fewings, and what a great cup night we had at Angle Park with Mapunga lasting the win by only a neck from Radley Bale, the champion chaser, and the Victorians absolutely dominated again. It was a good night, a great advertisement for greyhound racing in South Australia. We take a bit of an ease off as far as the pressure is concerned over the next couple of weeks, but Wednesday we do have the two heats of the Classic 2011 Prelude number 2. And we've got some nice dogs going around on Wednesday. Sean Matcott, as I said about a week ago, has got a truckload of newies, and he's having a real go on Wednesday. I reckon he's got about 25 runners for the day. So it'll take a while to sort them out and to find out which are the good ones and which are the ordinary ones. But I know for a fact that they've sent him some special ones this time from the Graham Bate Kennel. So if you can do your detective work, you might be able to find out which ones they are and back a few winners on Wednesday. Our guest today is a man who was named to lead, a bloke by the name of Captain Abbott. So he's a born leader. He comes from Edenhope in Victoria, and we'll have a chat with him. He's got the Paramount dogs, and he's been campaigning both in Melbourne and in Adelaide in recent weeks. He's sort of halfway in between at Edenhope, and he gets the opportunity to choose. He also races down at Mount Gambier on a regular basis. Now, what's happening as far as the big races around Australia are concerned? At Lismore, they've got the Lismore Workers Club Cup, which is heats are on October the 18th and 25th. Sandown, the Sir John Dillon Memorial. Now, that's this Thursday week. Terrific race for the stayers. And, of course, the big one, the Top Gun, next Saturday night at the Meadows. It's a Group 1, and some of the dogs that raced in the big one here in Adelaide, of course, are going around in the Top Gun. So the Adelaide form will stand up, there's no doubt about that. Facing the crowd. A lot of people were at Angle Park on Cup night. Our photographers were going around taking photographs. One of those will turn up on the website at grsa.com.au. And if it's you, you win dinner for two in Chase's Restaurant to the value of $59. And it's a nice little pickup. So get onto the website and have a look. And if it's you, congratulations. As far as the Classic Prelude is concerned, of course, it's a 515 metre semi-classic event. No penalties or awards apply. SA bred greyhounds whelp from May the 9th to October, May 09 to October 09. And the final, of course, is on Thursday, October 27. Now, the girls, the Honeys, they're tipping winners on Wednesday. Race 1, number 1, Sea of Souls. Had a couple of months off from racing, but has drawn box 1, got the speed to use it, and the Honeys say he's a very, very good chance. And in race 7, number 1, Basilica. It's up against one of the good Victor dogs, but should run 1 or 2, Basilica, and the Honeys think that it'll use box 1. So they're going for the red runners. Thursday night, the Honeys, race 3, number 4, Crystal Peak. Since being switched to the longer distance, it's gone like a bomb, and it excelled over the long trip recently. Goes up again on Thursday night, again opposed to a moderate field. The first 4 for that event, race number 3, is 4, 3, 8 and 2. And in race 4, number 7, Stove Rocks, closed on Cup night very, very quickly, just failed to pick up the winner, and the Honeys reckon that he's cherry ripe to win yet another race, especially out of box number 7. And their first 4 for that, and that is race 4 on Thursday night, 7, 1, 6, 2. The Eden box seat tip for the week is race 7, number 1, Itty Bitty Bamsey. Been brought along very quietly. I remember calling it winning its first race at Port Pirie about 12 months ago. But it's been in very, very good form lately at Angle Park. The beauty about Itty Bitty Bamsey is it's a brilliant beginner, runs about 30 and 10, and that takes you a long way towards winning at Angle Park, particularly in the lower grades. And my specials for the week coming up, Wednesday, race 6, number 5, Victor Pedro in one of the Preludes. And race 10, number 5, Carnage Informer. This has been a big improver. He looked very good on Cup night, and there's no reason why he can't win again in Wednesday company. And on Thursday night, event 3, number 2, Surf and Gear, goes over the 7:31. He looks like he'll stay. You never know until they do it, but he looks as though he'll run the trip. And in race 6, I'm giving number 6, Calden Petroni, another chance. As I said, our guest, the man who's born to lead the team, Captain Abbott, up next on In the Box Seat. Well, as promised, our guest on In the Box Seat is Captain Abbott. And I guess it's better to be called Captain than 19th Man. How are you, Captain?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah, how'd you get the name? It was a toss-up between that and Sue?
I don't know, but...
Been a good name?
Not really. I've had plenty of rubbish in, but
have you?
Used to it by now.
Yeah. Well, I reckon it means you're a leader, doesn't it? And you love it if your dog can lead.
That's right.
Well, you're from Edenhope, or near Edenhope in Victoria.
Just 10 k's out of Edenhope, 50 k's from the border.
You must love greyhound racing. I mean, for years, that was an isolated part of Australia as far as greyhounds were concerned. A fair way to Warrnambool.
Yeah.
For a while, Mount Gambier wasn't going that regular, but now things are starting to look up.
Yeah, I've only been there about 8 years. Originally, I started off was at Devon Meadows about 1968, and shifted to Neerim South. And in 1980, we got burnt out in the bush, not in a bushfire, in the house fire, and not insured. Had 4 little kids, so we
had to start again.
We just give the dogs away for milk cows for 20 years.
Right.
And then sort of, don't know whether it was a good move, but got back in them again.
So do you still milk the cows, or is it all dogs now?
No, it's just dogs are retired now, and just do the dogs. We had some good dogs before, but just ordinary ones at the moment.
Well, a lot of people wouldn't mind swapping a few.
No,
You got Paramount Diva and Paramount Chief and a couple of others.
Yeah, we got 4 tiered at Angle Park, and got another 8 coming through. Pups look like being all right, but
right. Do you breed your own, Captain?
Yeah, we breed our own. The daughter's got into it now. She's breeding. She's got a bit more money than me, so. But no, we've been in it for a while. We won a Melbourne Cup in '74.
Did you? What was the dog you won the cup with?
Medal. It was a dog that came over from New Zealand, but was bred in Australia before it went to New Zealand. And no, we've had a pretty good run. Not so much since we got back in them, but before we done all right.
So you've got a pretty good situation. If they're really good, you can go to Melbourne. If they're okay, they can come to Adelaide. Or if they're battlers, they can go to Horsham or wherever you like.
Mount Gambier.
Yeah, Mount Gambier, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a bad run. It's exactly 4.5 hours here or Meadows, so they're not good enough for Melbourne, which is pretty hard at the moment, so you're better off come here sort of thing.
Yeah, well, Bait and the Wheelers are winning all the races in Melbourne, aren't they?
Yeah, it's pretty hard, but if we get a good one, we'll go down there. We had White Arrow won 6 in Melbourne, so she was going right till she busted her hock, so... But,
so the pups, are they breaking in stage?
Yeah, we're breaking them in now. We've got 7 on the go, and we've got 3 ready to start now. 3 ready to start now. We'll start next week, and they all look like showing a bit, so... You
could always bring them to Adelaide for the easier ones and get a bit of experience into them.
We start the young ones off usually at Mount Gambier if they're not sort of city class, and then we just bring them straight here because it's about the same track, and they don't usually do much good the first time, but second time those usually go all right, and after that. And
you've got some good breeding stuff there with Paramount Diva at Premier Fantasy, and they're the hot stuff at the moment with Mapunga Nikki, of course.
Yeah, well, the bitch is a little sister, the mother's a little sister to Mantra Lad, so she's beautifully bred. Sure. And we've got 2 at the next litter we're breaking in now there by Brett Lee, and they look like being all right, so...
Sure. All right, we better stay with you, stay close. Yeah, and Mount Gambier, are you happy with the way things are going?
Yeah, that's good there, and I think they should get maybe a couple more meet in a week or something, but all depends how the noms stack up, I suppose. And
plenty of dogs down there at the moment?
Yeah, well, they get, Vic, once the money gets up, wouldn't have to get up too much more, and you get plenty.
Yeah, they'll start coming over and knocking them off.
Yeah. Well, you'll get plenty of entries. I mean, if you're struggling for entries, well, you get plenty of entries. But I don't mind coming here. It's a good trip. It's not a good night, and fit in pretty well here over the last few years. So.
And your dogs always run well?
Yeah, they always have a go, so you just got to have a bit of luck.
I reckon we better stick with you. Captain, thanks for being our guest on In the Box Seat today.
No, thanks for having us on.
And we wish you all the best in the future too, especially with those Brett Lee pups coming through. And I think he's got some more out of Eco Eden, the mother of Paramount Diva. So he's a man to follow. All your greyhound information you'll get on grsa.com.au. Stay close to greyhound racing. You'll back a lot of winners.